All right, I'm drinking coffee. Yay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And I have a new microphone. So I'm hoping that the sound is a lot better. I mean, I tested the mic yesterday and it seemed like the sound was significantly better. All right, before I get started in my art journal, I wanted to share with you my epic fail on these on using that textile medium for my art journal. Wait, or not my art journal. I'm still drinking coffee. Sorry. This textile medium. Evidently, I failed to heat set it properly. Here's a patch that I did with that didn't use the textile medium. This is dyed fabric, and then I did an iron on top of that. But here are those pieces that I put it through the wash. And you know what kind of is just perplexing to me is that with the textile medium not heat set, that the fabric came cleaner than it probably would if I had just not used the textile medium and painted directly on the fabric with acrylic. Because you know how you get paint on clothing and it doesn't come out? Well, it would if you use textile medium, I'm here to say. So anyway, no, so I went on to the YouTubes and figured out that I didn't heat set it. Also, one of the videos I watched, the guy actually brushed on the textile medium first and then put the acrylic directly onto the fabric without mixing it. But he did, when he watered down the acrylic, he used the textile medium. So he didn't really, so much do what they say here, air dry tone, then heat set. See, it doesn't really talk about heat setting, which I kind of know is where you, and evidently too, when I use an iron to heat set, I'm not doing it as long as they say online. So we'll try this again. And actually, I'll just use this fabric again and just do it on top of here. So yeah, another jelly plate session will have to happen. Although I do have that one piece that I found stuffed between my, stencils that didn't go through the wash. So I am going to get the big iron out and do some massive heat setting on that. So anyway, I was extremely disappointed in that. But also, I did some tests with the iron-on patch, and some of those failed as well. So yeah, I need to learn how to heat set better. But now I understand. Okay, so I have a Cricut, and they were pushing. I mean, they have this heat set device for Cricut, and I'm like, well, how's that any different from the iron? Oh, now I get it. It is very different from the iron. Even though I think you can do things with the iron, it's just going to take a lot longer. So if that's something that I'm going to do more of, then I might consider getting one of those heat set doohickeys from Cricut. Anyway, all right, so I'm back to my journal today. Oh, I forgot I had made these. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, but that I'm saving that for later. Although maybe I'll work on the spread for the stuff around it. I'm not really sure where I'm going today with this. There might be some inking. Ooh. See, I don't love this side, but I do love this side. But this side has bled glitter on this side. So the sparkly is just so pretty. Oh, I love this spread too. Oh, here we are. Well, maybe I'll work back on this. I don't know. I'm kind of in that not sure what I want to do today kind of mood. Oh, I've got all these pieces. All right, let's do this. Maybe my former self knew that my future self needed a little guidance today. So all these pieces that I tucked in there. And then I have this card. Let's see. It might be that it might be that I add some of this in here. I don't know if I want to add that. Or maybe I'll just draw on that. I don't know. I think I just need more coffee. It's real gloomy out today. And today's going to be a spinning day. So but usually I like to do that on the porch when it's nice out, but it's just not. It's kind of gloomy. But not that kind of gloomy day where it's really warm enough to be outside. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? You know, I wish I had brought down my photos. I could be attaching those to here. No, let's go to the dots page and do some of this. I know that's kind of, I feel like I want to do something with these, but I don't know that I'm feeling that awake yet. All right, so I'm going to do some smaller dots. Oh, Lordy. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, there are days when I just don't. I'm just not. I mean, I don't want to do another washi tape day. But you know what? Little bits. Just adding little bits. That's all I got to do. You know, I think I kind of feel like doing some watercolor washi. That's what I want to do. I'm going to do some watercolor dots because I do love these. Maybe it's not dots. Maybe it's something else. Let's see. We'll just get in here and play. Where's my water? Here we go. And I've got, do I have my other brushes here? Oh, right here. There we go. I love this little set. I found this set for the most part on one of the stores. I think it was Michael's. I could be wrong. Maybe it was. And then I got little extra half pans and added my own paint. You know, I have some tubes that I love, and so I added some of that to there. Okay. Here we go. That'll work. I think. Actually, I want it on this side. No, I don't. I want it on this side. All right. Get my cup. Add some water. Have a little clip. There we go. Better. All right. And away we go. I like playing with watercolor because I like the effects of water, but the where the paint just kind of does this puddling thing, but I'm not great at getting it to do the puddling. So part of me just wants to practice that a little bit and be in the place of watching the water do what it does. And I'm wondering if this is the heavier, this might not be the heavier watercolor paper that I have, but that's okay. I'll just go with what, I mean, you go with what you got. Now I know that if I take, let's go with this color. Sometimes if you go, see, and I like watching that bleed happen. Right on. Hmm. I'm not loving that green. Let's add a different color to that. And that'll also add some dimension. Let's go to this. Huh. I'm not loving that either. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. Let's go with the purple. Of course, the day I get the microphone is the day that I'm not talking much. Oh, I think I'm just tired. Did I sleep okay? Maybe I did. Here we go. See, it's interesting to watch literally watching paint dry this morning. It's also interesting that this gold color looks so green because of the blue that was already in my brush. All right, let's go back to this gold color. See, I love that blend. And it also is reminding me um of the ice dyeing a little bit, because that's a lot of the effect that I kind of want. Interesting. Okay. Consistency. Yeah, I'm seeing it. All right. Let me try some fluorescent. I know this is riveting this morning. This high action. Oh, but I love what it's doing there. See, and I don't know how I'll go back into it, but there will be something. So this is just going to be a background for something at some point. You know, I think I did a swatch study for this tray of colors. And wait, hold on. I think I do know where it is. I was about to say I don't know where it is, but I think I do know where it is. Hold on. And I'll show you because I've been doing, I got this wild hair of like, oh, maybe I should swatch my colors. Because usually I just would go from the hip. But, yeah, let me show you. I've been doing, oh, yeah. I got this little freebie from Jerry's Artorama. This is they actually do a huge mail order business. I think that's primarily what they do because I know my mother-in-law would order her art supplies from there, and she's in Philadelphia. But I did, and I'm pretty sure this is the big portable watercolor tin. Huh. Okay, so it goes this way. So this is this one. I'm wondering if I mixed them up. Part of me is like, did I move these? But maybe not, because there's the blue. I think it's the same. I mean, I have in the past dropped this and had to put these back in, but just judging from looking at this is the same. Interesting. Okay. See, this is a different. This is the last one here, and then I added this, it looks like. So I would need to swatch that. Anyway, so I do have swatches, but as you can tell, I never look at it. Which, you know what? I'm putting it out now. I'm looking at it. There we go. See, I have my other swatches in here too. This is I have these big, I don't even know what these are. Color sticks that look like gigantic lip balm. And then I did, let's see. Oh, this is the ink stamps that I had gotten a set of. And then I think I did, oh yeah. These were, they're pastels, but they're watercolor pastels. So it's like chalk pastels, but they're water soluble. But I haven't written down the numbers on those yet. Well, and also too, the set got broken up because I took it to Taos and then I built little tins, palettes, little travel palettes for everybody. Let's see if this mine. Wait, this might be mine here. Yeah, this is like a little Altoid tins that you can buy. And we made little travel sets. So these are some water-soluble crayons and chalk pastels. We just made little travel palettes. So this is my little travel palette. Anyway, although I like this big travel palette. All right. A little more coffee. Oh, what was I? I was painting these and watching the colors bleed into each other. And I have my palette out because I was going to go by that. All right, I'm setting that up here. That's this way. Set it right here. I like this color. Oops, there's some blue in there now. Just picked up that big chunk with my brush. Interesting. Trying not to cough into my microphone. See what this color is. I think this is a green. Doesn't look. I have. It looks like I have like 50 blacks, but they're all like these subtle color. Oh, maybe that's the muddy one. It might be the muddy one. Oh, it looks like a regular old black to me. Huh, that's interesting. Oh, you know what? I might have skipped one here. Got it. Did I move that? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, I need to almost put my brush in my coffee. I know that's not the first time anybody's ever done that. Okay, so this is the bronze, this purpley. Let's go with this. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this one. I think I'm going to call this technique watching paint dry. Like I have washi tape days. Yeah, just slowing down with the paint. It's kind of fun. Just watching what it does. Not loving what the black's doing, but whatever. Okay. Let's go for a let's go for a burnt sienna. Yeah. I didn't love burnt sienna, but I'm starting to have an appreciation for it. It has a really important place next to turquoise, to be perfectly honest. Yellow ochre and burnt sienna are better colors when next to like a deep turquoise or cobalt blue. Interesting. Okay. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this might be the cobalt. Yeah, let's try. Or let's try the turquoise. So green. I'll do this lake blue. Yes, though it's pedaling in that crack. But I don't think I hate that. Yeah. Now let's throw in some yellow ochre. Where's that? That's this one. Oh, that's the one I was trying to get before, and I had too much blue in my brush. There we go. Very interesting. All right. And I think I want like a reddish. Let's go with, I've already done that one. Let's go with carmine, which is this one. Here we go. Look at that. Right on. See, I'm kind of loving the way that that's turning out. Oh, wait. Oh, look at it. Look at it go. Wait. Oh. I'm trying to be okay with that. It's kind of stressing me a little bit. Wait. I think I want. Where's my towel? I don't have anything to sop that up with. Oh, I have a sponge. Here. Oh, that made mud. Huh. Well, it is what it is. Probably going to be way down in the crack on the other side of the signature. That's okay. It'll be a starting point. That's what I'm telling myself anyway, whether I believe it or not. Okay. I'll do a little bit more contaminated white. I want something light. Maybe this is like, it's not really a silver, but it's like a pearl color. But it's hard to not contaminate it. I would have to get a fresh brush. But I'm gonna be okay with not having a fresh brush. I don't even think you could see this. I could barely see it. Although contaminated with pink is not a bad thing. Interesting. All right. What other colors? Let's do this mossy green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess if I was smart, I would put this on the inside of my lid, but the inside of my lid is kind of, I just keep this with it, I suppose. The color swatches. It really is helping to see what colors I'm using. Imagine that. All right. Yeah, so the main thing that I like about this exercise is watching what happens with the paint. Just kind of getting to know how the paint is reacting to each other. And it kind of is reminding me of the ice dyeing that I was doing. Yeah, because you see here, it's interesting because just like with imagining the ice dyeing, while you get some colors that are mixing, a lot of places you see how this red is just like cutting through that blue. And I feel like the ice dyes do the same type of thing, that rather than getting a lot of mud, a lot of times it is, a lot of times it strikes the fiber and you get more separation of color than you would a mix. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you're familiar with dyeing, you'll recognize what I'm saying. only because I'm not being very clear. I'm still on the course. I'm still working on the coffee portion of my morning. See, it's like the green's pushing that blue. So rather than getting a lot of the color mix, it's displacing it, which is interesting. Huh. Let's go with this right here. All right. And try this red ochre, which is right next to the yellow ochre. Doesn't look red though. It looks kind of more of a poop color than the other one, than the yellow ochre. It's interesting how vibrant that paint is as it's drying, because it didn't like it looked like it was going down that bright. All right, let me try this. How about the green? Fluorescent green. No, I'm using a lot of green there. I think I want something purpley. Let's try this mauve. I say this is mauve, but it looks more lilac-y to me. When I think of mauve, I think of like the color of office furniture in the 80s. You know, part of me needs to get off of YouTube and go spin, but I am way too fascinated watching paint dry. Stacy, why didn't you get your yarn spun today? Well, I spent the morning over coffee watching paint dry. See, I love that. And it's interesting because I don't know if you can see it on the video a little bit, but the very edges of it is almost orange. Huh. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to sign off and leave. Well, no, I'm going to do a couple more colors just because I'm addicted to this. Okay. Let's see. I've got this olive. Do I want to do the olive? Oh, look at that. Oh, that's interesting. That's lovely. Okay. I'm going to do, let's do, this is a leaf green that looks, in the swatches, it doesn't, it looks more olivey, but I don't think it, let's try it. It is more olivey. Huh. That's interesting because in the, oh, there we go. because my brush was loaded with something else. But that is way more olive than I thought it would be. All right. And I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this color. Here we go. All right, kids. That's it for the paint drying session. I am going to go spin some yarn and rewash my, or heat set my remaining sample, fabric sample. And then at some point I'll try printing these again because I have a patch series that I'm working on. All right. Make art today. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.